Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Viewer discretion is advised.
We're going to start with weather with some severe storms and flooding that's getting even worse in Texas. Many roads in the region are swamped, making driving impossible. The water in some areas are so deep you can barely see the tops of garages. Meanwhile, a tornado injured at least 2 people yesterday in West Texas. Omar Villafranca is covering it all in Conroe, just north of Houston. Omar, good morning.
Good morning. That storm is continuing to pound Conroe in southeast Texas, and we're seeking shelter right now, not because of the rain, but because of the lightning that we're starting to get, and that's a little bit dangerous. Now, parts north of Houston have received about 8 inches of rain. All that water has to go somewhere, and let me show you where it's going right now. It is a major problem. It is starting to creep up into homes at this point, blocking roads, and more rain is on the way. Parts of Conroe, Texas are swamped.
This is my second flood in 3 months, and I have 6 feet of water in my house.
About 4 inches of rain fell in the past 24 hours, sending more water into the already swollen San Jacinto River and flooding parts of the city. Across southeast Texas, roads were inundated, leaving some vehicles submerged.
You're driving into the creek! No, stop!
In College Station, this driver was unable to see where the road ended and the creek began. She then abandoned her sinking car.
She is okay. That is the important part. Her car, maybe not so much.
Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Welcome. This is your humble servant, Big Levi, and today is Noga, May the 3rd, 2024, and it's currently 4:48 p.m. Eastern Time pre-recorded. Beloved, before we begin, I would like to apologize in advance. We have the kids over there. Today is, of course, Friday, and a couple of guests here, and they will run around. I told them to go play outside. But, of course, you do know they're going to go out there and then do stuff. And just in case if you hear noise or even the ring alarm goes off, that's the kids going out there and do things. Now, concerning Houston, Nebraska, Oklahoma, and all the other places that are getting hit by what they refer to as natural disaster. Of course, we do know we are doing this because our vibration is high. We know we are doing this because of the angels that are in the midst and doing this on behalf of us. So we have a couple of the tabs open here, and we're going to prove to the nation this is indeed Esau's trouble. There'll be no Jacob's trouble, and to be at peace. That's our main mission, our main duty here, is to, of course, tell the nation to be at peace and share knowledge and study to show ourselves approved unto the Mighty One. Not to share, not to study and show ourselves approved unto men, like 83 taught us to do, but unto the Mighty One. So we have a couple of information we're going to share with the nation. Now, this is in Texas, okay? There is a storm over there, and in the beginning right there, you can hear this woman talking about that's her second flood in 3 months. You just see things are escalated right after the eclipse. We call this post-eclipse. This thing it's getting worse. It's getting worse. Every single day, people are seeing things are getting weirder and weirder. But again, not for us. We've been in a situation like that. Remember the whole thing with Katrina? Folks were making fun of our people. They were calling them lazy. It's their fault. It's their lazy, incompetent city mayors or councilors or whatever they want to call them. Now, the shoe is on the other foot. It's not that pleasant. So let us watch and then put our commentary right there.
Swamped.
This is my second flood in 3 months. And I have 6 feet of water in.
Okay, second flood in 3 months. This is not good, man. Okay? Before anybody comes here and say, well, the elite is doing this because they want to build a smart city so they can put people here. We shut down this garbage years ago. See, if the so-called elites want to build a city where they want to live in peace or control people, first of all, they already control everything. They don't need to build a city to control people or to have control of you. They've been controlling things. Okay, now they are not in control. And if they are building whatever cities and stuff like that, if they wouldn't even announce it, they would have just built it and you people would have known what they were doing, because that's how you stay in code. You speak in code, and all of you would have moved there. The reason why you're telling all people to flee, leave the urban area, leave the city and go off grid, because you want to move in the city area so you can be safe around the supermarket or on the access when the H go down, so you'll gain access to it. You see, if you move off grid, H go down, you lacked out of grid. See, truck won't go off grid to deliver off grid, but they will go in the city. Yea, there will be fights, but it will appease. It will just go down. And trucks won't go delivered or whatever. People won't go out of the city to share stuff. It will share in the city. That's why they want our people out of the city. Or well, the first place the nuclear bomb going to drop in, it's going to be in the city. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. Now, this is, of course, in Texas, some part of it in Houston. I'm not too familiar with the geography of Texas, but based on the people that are speaking here, based on this, let me enlarge this thing, based on this word down there, okay, I'm pretty sure this thing is not affecting our people that much, because this is a sign right here. Okay, 2 floods in 6 months. That means, well, the 2 floods in 3 months and 90 days. That means almost every 40 days, those folks getting a flood over there. Okay.
My house.
About 4 inches of rain fell in the past 24 hours.
I'm not quite sure the demographic of Conroe, Texas, but let us check it anyway. Wait a minute, hang on. Okay, Conroe, Texas demographic. Conroe, Texas is 53.3 white, 29% Hispanic, and 11.3% Black African American, 3% Asian, 0.6% other races, American Indian and Alaskan Native and things like that. So 53.6% whites, and let's say it's 12% of all people over there in Conroe, Texas. Okay, on Conroe, Texas. All right, let's watch.
More water into the already swollen San Jacinto River and flooding parts of the city. Across southeast Texas, roads were inundated, leaving some vehicles submerged.
You're driving into the creek! No, stop!
In College Station, this driver was unable to see where the road ended and the creek began. She then abandoned her sinking car.
Again, beloved, we talk about this, all right? We had this incident here in Fort Lauderdale last April. Okay, April the 14th, to be precise. If you don't have to drive, beloved, don't. And don't. That's the kids out there. Don't drive. Don't drive in the water. Don't speed. It's not safe, man. Just park and get out of the car, get to a higher ground. Okay?
She is okay. That is the important part. Her car, maybe not so much.
North of Houston in Montgomery County, The flooding is so extreme in certain areas, the view from above shows water rising halfway up homes. And
okay, this is Montgomery County, Texas. Montgomery County, Texas demographic. No, it can't. Montgomery County demographic. Oh crap! No, that's not good. That's not good. That's Maryland. Okay, no. Montgomery, Texas demographic. There we go. It's 67.1% white, 26.4% African American, 0.6%. But well, you see the majority of this place and what's going on over there.
dozens of rescues were reported across the region.
High water vehicles like this one are the only way to get around certain neighborhoods.
In Livingston, Texas, drone video shows water so high and expansive we could not travel there. We were able to get to nearby Cold Spring and spoke with one resident who evacuated her home.
It's been stressful. I haven't slept good in like 4 nights, just worried about everything going on.
Now, let me just stop right here. Those folks are under a lot of stress. Not only that, beloved, they have this issue that they can't sleep. Even though some of them are well off, financially speaking, they are very sick. Okay, that's the kids. Cookie? Yes? You done playing? You done playing? You gonna go outside again? Okay, all right. If you need water, you know where to get stuff. Okay. All right. So they can't sleep properly. They can't do anything the way that they used to. The way the blessing was, the way things was going on, the same way it was, but it wasn't affecting them. Everything that you see here is not new. Our people been seeing this. We've been getting into things like that. But when those stuff happened to us, we barely mentioned it. People said, stop complaining. Pull yourself by the bootstrap. Why are you stressed? You lazy. Michael Jordan is not stressed. LeBron James, Oprah Winfrey's a billionaire. Try to be like them. Be a billionaire too. Now, when those people coming over there and try to say, well, I'm stressed, I can't sleep for 4 years. Well, Jeff Bezos is a millionaire, a billionaire. He slept really well. Why don't you go over there and then, be a billionaire too? It's easy. All you have to do is just do exactly like what he did and you'll make it. Train hard. All right? Sell your book hard. Sell stuff hard. And instead of having an Amazon, have a Congo or Congo.com. And, people can go ahead and buy other stuff. Okay? So that's what it is. And there is an insane amount of those folks that can't sleep. I believe a few days ago, a week, if not the most, the beloved sister Lisa Cabrera had uploaded a video concerning American folk cannot sleep. Although they drink pills, they don't have anything, I don't think like we have, but they can't sleep. They don't know why. Well, of course, they don't want to say why. Because the spirit's one is not at peace. 2, the blessing is over. And 3, they know that. Okay? Let's keep on moving.
Rivers and lakes are expected to crest later on tonight, meaning these floodwaters that you see could get higher. Now, here in Montgomery County, there have been some voluntary evacuations farther down south in Harris County, Houston area. There are some mandatory evacuations near the San Jacinto River as this rain just continues to come down. Vlad?
Just your heart goes out.
Rainfall that a large portion of... All right, welcome back, and we continue to follow the devastation left behind by that torrential rainfall that a large portion of southeast Texas received here overnight. Now, I'm live here in Montgomery County in Conroe, where, as my photographer Chandler and I pulled into the community, these high water signs are all across this area. You see, the northwestern portion of Montgomery County received about or more, I should say, than 7 inches of rain here in a relatively short amount of time. So when a lot of folks woke up this morning, they found a lot of rain on their streets. Not to mention that dam has also been releasing some of that water. And what we see here is something that will continue into this weekend as well. My colleague Jade Fleury has been in Conroe pretty much all day talking to neighbors, and a lot of them are bringing up the word Harvey because they say next to Harvey, this is the worst flooding they've seen. So let's check in with Jade now, who's been talking with neighbors directly impacted by this rainfall.
Yeah, Anthony, the flooding is still ongoing here in the McDade Estates neighborhood. I'm going to step out of the frame just so you guys can see exactly how high the water is. It's nearly submerging this home here behind me. The water is halfway up to the door. And now homeowners are expressing their frustrations with the San Jacinto River Authority for not planning ahead of the severe weather.
They can't. They can't plan. You cannot plan ahead this. You cannot come up with some type of safety or safety net or some kind of plan to fight this. We already told people things like that are going to caught you off guard. You think after the eclipse things was going to get better? You think after the eclipse somehow you people were going to get raptured? You think after the eclipse that you guys were going to go in heaven and go to Cesar Borgia? You think after the eclipse the great reset was going to happen again, and then you guys come and top and destroy all our stuff like you did during the Civil War and World War I, World War II, and the Vietnam Wars and all that, go around and bomb our big super infrastructures and destroy them and act like you guys were fighting? You think that's what that is? You think like people can just come up with a plan and say, oh, well, the Most High God is going to come here and unleash those things. We're going to prepare for them. We're going to dig much more deeper sewers and canal and things like that. You cannot prepare for that, man. It's amazing that you people are acting like, hey, we got another 400 years to go. It's bold of you to assume that. Let's keep on moving.
And releasing water from the Lake Conroe Dam way earlier.
This is my second flood in 3 months. And I have 6 feet of water in my house.
Torrential downpours pounded the Conroe area, triggering severe flooding and leaving houses along the San Jacinto River submerged in water.
In a rain like this, it shouldn't have happened.
We can't get to our home at all.
This is what happened. Something like that shouldn't happen. Again, remember when in the beginning he said people keep talking about Harvey. This is the Hurricane Harvey. This is a Harvey. This is exactly the same thing that happened to our people when little something happens. Well, this is like just Katrina. This is just Katrina, and people were like, "Hey man, shut the hell up! Oh, you lazy. This is not like Katrina. You guys caused Katrina. You did this. Katrina. Put yourself by the bootstrap." Katrina was nothing. When you people were the one putting the faces of all people out there, the one that were crying, the one that were in pain, you were making fun of them. Now look at you.
Our house is 6 feet under. At McDade Park is probably 10 feet.
Yvonne Justice is a homeowner along the west bank of the San Jacinto River. She says she broke down at work as she watched her house flood for the second time from her home security camera.
I work for Moore Herman. I'm in healthcare. I shouldn't have to worry about my patient and then have to worry about my house and the well-being of my family.
Okay, this is what's going on out there. Now people start feeling the pain. They start feeling like, yo, no matter what I do, no matter where I am, no matter what I say, I still catch hell. I'm at work, I'm catching hell from that 19 thing. 2020 thing still lingering. But I go home, I can't even go home. I can't work. I can't stay at work. I can't go home. I can't sleep. What the hell you want me to do? I'm worrying about my patient. Of course, she doesn't want to say, well, I'm worrying about my damn job. F the patient. I barely can work, and this thing will affect you, son. If you're working, this thing gonna affect you. You know for a fact, like after your shift is in, there is nowhere for you to go. Either you can go at a friend's house, or go to a hotel, or sleep in your car. Or you can sleep at the hospital, get a double shift. This is no joke. This thing can actually break you down, man. Stress can literally end you. And that's all our people been dealing with for thousands of years. And when we say things, people call us lazy. When we say things, people call us incompetent. When we say things, people call us inferior. Let's keep on moving.
And the well-being of my family.
Throughout the day, the San Jacinto River Authority continued to release water from the Lake Conroe Dam, flooding homes along the west banks of the San Jacinto River. Many homeowners saying the flooding could have been prevented by releasing the water earlier in the week.
Even if it's little, even if it's like 5,000 cubic feet, why not bring the lake down during this time 4 feet so people don't get flooded?
Justice says she even sent the San Jacinto River Authority an email on Sunday asking them to pre-release the water from Lake Conroe to avoid another home flood.
I got an email on Tuesday saying that they don't do that because they don't know if they're going to get enough rain, so they would have to take water from somewhere else.
The San Jacinto River Authority has a lot of power. It takes more than just a resident or two lodging a complaint. It's a pretty big entity, and I'm thinking act of Congress.
Congress. Okay. All right. Let's listen. I was distracted a little. Let's listen to that again.
To avoid another home flood.
I got an email on Tuesday saying that they don't do that because they don't know if they're going to get enough rain, so they would have to take water from somewhere else.
The San Jacinto River Authority has a lot of power. It takes more than just a resident or two lodging a complaint. It's a pretty big entity, and I'm thinking act of Congress.
So now you people are seeing what we've been saying. Those folks that are doing this, they are very powerful. Oh. They are very powerful. Not any little complaint or a little mere complaint will make them do their job. They can do whatever they want to do, and nobody can tell them nothing. We complain to those people, hey, why you are doing this to us? It goes into deaf ear. And when you guys sit there, when this fellow that you're looking through the screen, that you're looking through the screen was a young man, I say back in the 70s, in the early 80s, these dudes saw what they were doing to our people. He didn't care. He didn't care. When we complain to the government, when we complain to the cities, to everything, and we say, hey, man, you guys are not doing your job. We pay taxes like everybody else. We work like everybody else. We're doing the best that we can do, but we need a little protection. The cities need this, cities need that. Nobody doing anything. They don't care. Meanwhile, in the neighborhood of this fellow or the other woman, things get taken care of. The sewers got clean. The trash got picked up on time and also get picked up. The frequency is nice very often. Everything is good. The parks is clean. No drugs in your neighborhood because you are not the target. Now, it is not the elite doing this to you. It's not your government doing this to you. Your so-called elites in government are powerless. They've been powerless for a long time now. The only thing that was keeping those people, well, the illusion that they had power is those conspiracies online that keep telling you how big and grand and powerful and intelligent and super fantastic the elites are. The queen, she drinks baby blood. She's been living for hundreds of years. Michael Jackson and Jeff Bezos, those guys they're going to rule the world again. Until we dispel these lies and you realize that you know more than your elite. Some of you now, you won't trade place with the elites, man. Some of you 83 sit home right now and say, I'm good, friend. I'm good. I don't want to be nowhere near those people. I was doing those things because, of course, they blinded me. They lied to me. I didn't know who you people were. Now that I know, I don't want to switch place. And a hell of a lot, if not all of you Israelites out there, you're like, oh, hell no. I ain't going to switch place with this fellow right there. I ain't going to switch place with none of you buck-tooth monsters out there. I ain't going to switch place with none of you scumbags out there. Now I'm good. But what some of that blessing you want to get? No, sir, no. What you are advertising, Cookie, you okay? All right, you get that in the water. This is it. Get water in it? Nah, that's not that much. Go get daddy some water. Let me see. All right, go put the
Cold.
Yeah, fill it up, okay?
Okay.
All right. So, we won't switch place, man. I don't know about you. Will you, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike? I mean, the Gentiles that are Cleveland. Would you switch place with Elon Musk for all his money right now? Now, be freak, brethren. Sister, I want you to be freak. Would you trade place with Jeff Bezos and Oprah Winfrey, which is not a true billionaire, of course. They just put things in our face. So our people can say, hey, we got one black billionaire. We are doing okay. Would you trade place? For those of you that are on high and dry ground, would you trade place with this fellow right there? Would you? Oh, hell no. Let's keep on moving.
Takes more than just a resident or two lodging a complaint. It's a pretty big entity. And
it is.
And, I'm thinking act of Congress.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Those guys, you ain't gonna dislodge them like that. Yo, you're going to... All right.
Now, Justice says she probably won't be able to get back into her home until the middle of next week. And we did reach out to the San Jacinto River Authority about the homeowners' complaints. They have yet to get back to us on our request for comment. Back to you, Anthony.
All right, Jay, thank you so much. And again, that is a nurse being impacted by this devastation here. I want to give you one more look behind me. You see this?
Then again, beloved, every time there's a disaster everywhere, they always they always send a Negro over there, somebody that look like us. They have to send one of our people over there. Anywhere, man, there's some huge disaster. Some black guy is there, or black woman is there. In the beginning, there was a sister. Now this is this brother over there. It's always one of us. Although we are so claim 13% of the population. All right, let's move to the next video. You done, Cookie? Mm-hmm. Let me see. Whoops. What? Hang on. All right. Oh, how did this thing get in there? Yeah. Did you fill it up? Yeah. Okay, you did. All right. You wanna go play with that? Mm-hmm. Let's go play with it. I don't know that one. Daddy gave you one, but you broke it. Yeah, remember when you were little? Daddy been having this thing.
You said it was roses in there.
The what?
That was Mommy told me. You said it was roses.
No, that's not the one that had roaches in it. Yeah, Daddy give you one. Boy, that is getting old. I gave you that thing for 4 years ago. Mm-hmm. Now she's 10.
Well, almost 10.
Almost 10, like June, right?
Yep.
That was 4 years ago I gave her this thing. No, 5 years ago. That was in 2019. I gave her this thing. Boy, I've been doing this thing for a long time now. Can't believe my daughter gonna be 10, man. It's a giant kid. All right, then. Again, like I said, brethren, I can't edit this thing out, and then those kids are giving me hell. So I gotta take it. Let's keep on moving.
John Whitmire said about flooding during a briefing this afternoon. He says the city has all the gear and manpower to respond to flooding or other issues in places like Kingwood, and that's where we find Jason Miles tonight. Jason?
Hey there, Lynn. Yeah, a few hours ago, the sun came out. That was a nice sight to see after a very rainy day. Meantime, rescue crews using equipment like that you see behind me, ready for whatever might come next. On a wet
and this is what we call after the facts. I do not have the slide we sold, and she took the holy slide. So I did bought her one, But she was a little. She broke it. Anyway, this is what we call after the facts. After the facts, now people are coming and then say, well, we prepared now. Oh, get ready. If anything happened here, you won't believe the thing that we would do to this thing.
Soggy Thursday morning, all of the Houston Fire Department's rescues were limited to drivers in flooded vehicles, left stranded even after the water recedes. Thought you could make it through?
I did.
We spoke with Paul Wick as he waited on a wrecker. What's your advice for other drivers?
For some reason, then again, then we see this name Paul keep appearing. Of course, it was Michael. Michael always in the midst. We just don't bring that anymore because we just assume everybody know when Michael is there and stuff. But some reason, Paul. Is the mighty one taking care of the polite out there? Yeah, there's a lot of polite out there. Wait, when I say polite, the polite as in Israel, it remind me of Brother Polite. Yeah, that's the brother right there. Brother Polite. Noah. Brother started well, man. The brother let this thing go to his head. And this is what I am always afraid of. Okay? When the praise go too much in your head and you get yourself full. Oh, man. Wow. Okay. Wow. That's is that the true Brother Polite? Okay, well, Brother Polite wrote 90 plus books. All right. Sharp brother, Things happened, man. The brother got caught up in things. The praise went to his head. Too much people following him. A lot of things happened. The brother, brethren, the black conscious, it is just now that there are certain brothers out there that are truly taking this thing seriously and they're not pimping the community. There are opportunities. That's what I told our people. There are things you can do in this nation, man. And the people are willing to listen to knowledge and stuff, and you can take advantage, man. And that's what happened here. The Black Conscious movement that Haitian was lit in early 2000. I'd say late 2000, 2005. 6, 7, and then the whole conspiracy. The Black Conscious movement was the pinpoint, or was the flashpoint, the start point of the conspiracy theories. They were bringing truth, then a bunch of dudes came in, they made it into a conspiracy theories. Then later on, Gentiles came in and talking about the elite and all that. Black folk was the one that was breaking this thing down, But hey, Brother Polite, when I was, Brother Polite, man, Brother Noah, it's not good what happened to the brother. It's terrible. It's terrible, man. Amen. There are things you can do. That's what happened, brother. Let this thing go into his head, going out with those people, a bunch of women, and then the brother got tempted. He got tempted because when you're around those women and they got their teenage daughters and they will do stuff, man, things will happen. And the brother had to play guilty. All right. Anyway, let's go back to Paul. This dude name is Paul.
Water recedes. Thought you could make it through?
I did.
We spoke with Paul Wick as he waited on a wrecker. What's your advice for other drivers?
Be cautious. Don't try to go in deep water. There were other cars passing, so I thought I could make it.
Cars and trucks may not be the only casualties in the coming days, according to city officials.
It's nature, Mother Nature, that we're...
those people call it Mother Nature, of course. We know it's the Holy Spirit. She is in the midst, and she's doing beautiful work, and the angels. And then again, beloved, when you look at the image here, I mean, how would you describe this image right there? How would you define the expression, the atmosphere, the ambience that is going on in the midst of those people? Do you see an air of pride, joy, security. Do you feel this is indeed Jacob's trouble? Do you really believe what you're watching here is somewhat Jacob's trouble? Is somewhat a prelude or some kind of foreshadowing like the Big Levi? Don't worry. Those guys are getting ready so they can come and then bring them in of the Lord and put them in camps again and put us in trouble for another 7 years. Let's see. We're going to start like 2024 until 2031, and then we'll be out of there. Yahushua going to come, chariot destroy all America, take us, put us in the lane over there with Ish, and then that's it. See, and this dude shirt right there, you can see Spy Flow, and there's a specific letter in the midst that is in green. I can zoom in it, you know. There's a specific letter right there in his shirt that indicates certain things. If you can see it, type it in the comment board, the chat room, and the live chat, and let the people know what this thing is marking. This is not a good look, man. Look at this dude. Look at this guy. Look at this. As good as this is despair, disgrace. This is disease, and this is death. This is drug right there. This dude is high as hell. This dude, look at it. He's like here. His dude in the background is looking everywhere. Like, hey man, why are those flying gnomes and flying leprechaun in the room with us right now? What's going on here? I have no idea where I'm at. But anyway, my daughter have the slide whistle, so let's keep on moving.
Being controlled by,
along with the release of water from Lake Conroe to manage its level, water that eventually ends up downstream along the San Jacinto West Fork.
We're anticipating that Saturday night we are going to experience some enough flooding that we may see certain areas up here in Kingwood that are getting flooded inside the homes.
So far, we've also found damage not limited to flooding, like this big oak with a beehive in it the homeowner didn't know about.
Okay, that's good. That's good. For those of you that know, if you know, you know. If you don't know, now you know. Okay, let's keep on moving. This is good right here.
Until the tree toppled due to what he suspects was a microburst.
you know, I've lived in this house for 30 years, and every sound I hear, I know what it is. And I heard this sound, and I had no idea what it was.
In an area that experienced some of the worst of Harvey, he and others will be watching the forecast very closely.
Okay. Let's listen to that again. There you go, right here.
May see here in Kingwood that are getting flooded inside the homes.
So far, we've also found damage not limited to flooding, like this big oak with a beehive in it the homeowner didn't know about.
See, this dude had a tree. In the trunk of the tree, there was a beehive. And he didn't know about it. We told our people, whenever you have a home, a place, or things of business, or anywhere that you are living, bees choose to make a hive in there, do not remove the bees. Do not chase away the bee, even though you are allergic to them. They won't hurt you. A beehive in your home and your tree house and in your property is a sign of great blessing. You see, in a good book, it says the land of flowing with milk and honey. Well, of course, we do know it's not actually the real milk and honey. It's just the land is abundant. Milk is the, well, bee produce honey, which is the color of gold. And honey and milk is white, which is the color of the silver or whatever, like the purity and things like that. But let's focus on bees. We have told our people here for years, if you have a beehive in your home, leave it there. Don't take it out. Manage it. Get the bee, get the honey. Either you sell it or you use it. Highly recommend you sell it. And then if you are something that you were going to start, any business or job promotion, go ahead and go speak to the bees. Sit there, greet them like you are talking to everyone, in the morning. Plant some flowers nearby, especially your flowers from your house. If you don't know that, the book is going to be released. You'll know what flowers you have, or you seek flowers that bee love and put it there. Talk to them and tell them, and they will help you. Okay, bees are a huge blessing. Now you got this dude had this blessing in the midst of his house. He didn't know about it until the Holy One topples it, and now the blessing is gone. This is symbolically what that meant. Okay, let's keep on moving, beloved. But how long we are into this thing? Oh, good grief! All right, well, let's take a little break here, beloved. This is Black Indians and women. We had studied this, okay? And if you love those beautiful pictures, you can join Patreon and we'll get them for free. And we had studied the birth of ragtime music, how black folk invented ragtime, jazz, country music, and all that. If you would like to get the blood pressure chart, you can download it. You don't need to become a paid member. It's free on Patreon. Go ahead and get it on Patreon and get your blood pressure chart so you can control your blood pressure throughout the year. We do this every day. I myself, I'm doing mine every day until the day until the day I'm good. Because what it is here in this place, my blood pressure was 157 over 90 something. Now it's 117. So it's between 113, 117. The highest I had it was 128. Okay? It was 117, 113, and all that. So, and, this is for intra-implement and stuff. You done, Cookie?
Yep.
All right. Thank you. Well, you gonna go outside or you gonna go in your room?
I'm gonna play with this.
You gonna play with that? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, go ahead, turn it on and play with it. Or you wanna take it to your room? Huh? Okay. So, all right. That's slavery, wealth hidden on Wall Street. We studied that. And the story of your railroad conductor find lost brother Peter. Okay, and Elizabeth, mother of John the Baptist. This is a depiction of her. If you would like to download this and print them on a t-shirt and have them with you and put them in your house as some kind of things you put there in the office and stuff like that, and you have those beautiful pictures, you can go ahead and download them and you can have them if you wish to have them. This is Russian icon, our version of Russian icon and things like that, okay? All right, we got the destruction of Port Negro and the art class. Yes, the art class is starting this Sunday. Please go download the art class PDF if you would like to know how to create imagery like this. Okay, this is created by us, by the artist. And if you would like to know how to make your own to bring up positive images of our people out there, join our art class. The little ones will be good for them to learn. Please bring the little one. If you have 5, 3, 2 kids in your home, one price will cover all of them. All right, please join the art class. Send us an email. Go to the Patreon and download the art class. The Martinet Diet. Go download the PDF. The Politician and Patriots. The Grueling Fast. Not recommended for people, but for the students that are all about it, get down with it, okay? And the 40-day high vibration fast will begin this May the 16th. Is that what that is? May 16, which is going to be Thursday. No, May 16. Yes, it's going to be Thursday. And it's going to end it on June the 24th. So that's what it's going to be. Go ahead and download the high vibration fast was going to keep the people in high vibration. Again, the Roman Catholic Church hate black popes and all this good stuff, bloodlines and blood phobia, black business cycle repeat, and the Casey Sprout Zoom meeting, homework PDF video if you would like to get the video for the homeworks. Okay, the Casey Sprout, and well, that's the meeting and all that stuff. So if you are interested, please head to our Patreon and do this. But if you're interested in
Daddy,
yes, Cookie?
it's not working.
Well, did you press the red button?
Yes.
Okay, look at the battery on the back. Is it pushed in? Push the battery on the back. You got to turn it over. You see the battery? Okay, well, put it on the bed. Put it on the bed and then move the back, and then you have to push the battery back in. Or did Grandma remove the battery? So, yeah. The battery is moved. Look under the bed. I don't know. Grandma may have moved them. Yeah, it fell on the bed. Yeah, Grandma must have moved them. I have to fix that. So, go ahead and do this, beloved, okay? Let's keep on moving.
Breaking news, authorities in Mexico say 3 missing surfers, including an American, have been found dead. The trio disappeared last weekend during a surfing trip. KTLA's Gene King is in the newsroom with the latest. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning, Eric. Well, Baja California's Attorney General office confirms the bodies found are those of...
Man, that dude's name is Gene King. Gene King. You know, no, that's a camera. The batteries are green. You know, when this dude name is King, it just remind me of King, the Conqueror. There you go. There you go. See, a lot of people don't know this. This dude, it is not some guy they just imagine. Okay, the Gentiles do not have the power to imagine king, and this guy is actually real. Okay, you can go ahead and see it for yourself. Some of us have interaction with this fellow. Well, people like him, not him exactly. They actually do exist. Okay, and the name King, the Conqueror, was just a play on our people. It's just it's just the low blow, you know, it's just a little slap there, you know, making fun of all people. And the real king is one of the Egyptian god Atum. Okay. Egyptian god Atum, which is another word, atom. You know, atom, the small, you know, the moment you go to quantum realm, you're talking about magic, okay? When Ant-Man and the quantum realm don't look like this. They just really want to show you how, you know, it's dark down there because it is. Light doesn't exist once you pass the certain point. The word quantum, in this case, it's magic. You know, quantum physics, quantum mechanic, it's magic. That's what it is. And the reason why they hated this movie, it's not because of the visual effects and things like that. It's because of King, and this thing is real. You know, that's what it is. You know, it's real. It's real. Beautiful down there. Beautiful, beautiful. Scary, but beautiful. If you wish to visit, join our class, and then we'll show you how to go there. Dr. Claus, Dr. Strange, you know, he went there, you know. Going subatomic is real. These things are actually real. You can do this. And they are afraid of our people doing that. Okay, let's keep on moving.
Confirms the bodies found are those of the missing surfers. The victims are a resident from Southern California and 2 Australian brothers. Authorities have also arrested 3 people in their disappearance. Here are pictures of the three men. The mother of the missing Australians posted on social media asking for the public's help to find her sons, Jake and Callum. She says April 27th is the last time that she heard from them, and one of them is diabetic. She says the American with them is Jack Carter Road, but the U.S. Embassy has still not confirmed that information yet. Then there's this, new images of a burned out Chevrolet pickup truck that Mexican police say belonged to the missing surfers. How it got torched, though, is still a mystery this morning. And this video shows Mexican authorities frisking people by an SUV. We're told they may be connected to this investigation. Police
It didn't went too well, man. And this is one of the worst places to go ahead and surf. You know, in Mexico, man, this is not good. And I would never recommend anybody to go there to surf. Especially if you are one of our people, man. You know, a lot of those dudes, they don't like you down there. But hey, it's worse. It's really bad over there.
Police arrested a woman and two men. They had a mobile phone that belonged to one of the brothers, along with meth. Those surfers went missing over the weekend, and detectives say they found the surfers' tents along a beach with blood on them. They were believed to be camping along the Baja coast near the city of Ensenada, but didn't show up to their Airbnb. The state prosecutor says drug cartels are active in the area, and they're not ruling anything out. A Mexican journalist has been following this case and says it's a dangerous area.
Tres turistas hayan desaparecido y de que no los encuentren y que todo apunta que pudiera ser un asunto.
She says in Spanish, the surfers' pickup truck was found in a remote area by the beach, and that Ensenada depends on tourism dollars. Unfortunately, it's also a high crime area. As we know, 9 years ago, 2 Australian surfers were killed in the Sea of Cortez. They were victims of highway bandits. 3 people were arrested in that case. Now, the state prosecutor says she's in contact very closely with the U.S. and Australian officials this morning.
Well, apparently those people never learn. And they think they're under the blessing. They can just go over there and do whatever the hell they want to do. You know, 9 years of us, you know what the number 9 stands for. But let's keep on moving, brethren, okay? There's nothing we can do about this. It's just we're going to have to let those, let the mighty one do its thing, okay? Okay, well, I got a beat here. Yeah, I got that thing like a week ago. But anyway, let's keep on moving. Oops. Oh, we watched that bee stuff.
And torrential.
There you go. Let's take more of that flooding.
This morning, up to 1 million people impacted by severe storms, dumping heavy rain and causing catastrophic flooding across Texas. And dramatic tornadoes touching down, too.
Big tornado.
The intense storms bringing destructive flooding, wind, and torrential rain battering the area. Cars stranded on washed-out roads. Help! In Livingston, Jonathan Brown yelling to his neighbors for help, desperate to get out. Brown says his pregnant girlfriend and his 5-year-old stepdaughter had to swim their way to safety with only the clothes on their back.
It's very stressful being that we're 5 weeks away from having a newborn. I mean, we're glad we made it out. Materialistic stuff is always replaceable, but our life isn't.
Harris County declaring a disaster and mandatory evacuations ordered near Houston. Along with those heavy rains, reports of up to 10 tornadoes in Texas, Missouri, and Louisiana. 8 of those twisters in Texas alone. Hardest hit, Hawley.
Look at that, yeah, wow.
Across the South, residents cleaning up and bracing for more.
And back here in Harris County, officials say the immediate focus right now is response. And once the immediate threat is over, then it will be recovery. Flash flood warnings throughout the Houston metro area is in effect until 7 o'clock tonight. Savannah?
Kathy Park leading us off in Houston. Kathy, thank you. All right, for more on that severe weather overnight and what's to come, let's get to Dylan's forecast. She's in for Al this morning and in Louisville, Kentucky this morning. Good morning.
Now, beloved, some of you see the flooding in Texas, and the East Coast is still flooding. Dubai floods, Brazil, Kenya. It's all over the world, okay? It's all over the world. So a lot of people think after the eclipse or post-eclipse things were going to get better. You're going to be raptured, and suddenly, magically, the plague would have gone away, and the big reset was going to come, the elite back on top again. You know, they are under blessing, keep ignoring us, and the house is getting cheap. Food, gas, and stuff. You okay, Cookie? No, that's Control, the big computer. What is it? What do you want? The what?
I want a banana.
Do you see banana here?
Yes.
Go ahead, take one. Use daddy or the plug to plug your laptop. Go to the thing. Go plug it over there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on the table. You can use it, or the TV. Make sure you close the door. So in Brazil, Kenya, Dubai, Fort Lauderdale, and everywhere. Talking about that, beloved, what the hell is going on over there in Albany, New York? I have people over there. They could not get in contact with me. What's up with the internet or phone services? Let me see. Give me a second. Let me go to the sister. The sister posted something. The sister posted something. Community post. Yeah, she posted something concerning YouTube. Got that out right here. She posted something 21 hours ago. YouTube is down. It seems that YouTube is experiencing technical difficulties at the moment, impacting various functionalities. User reports issues such as frozen videos, YouTube studios being inaccessible, creators experience view losses, inability to comment on short, and problem with the watch later feature. And YouTube was down. And the sister was the one who reported it. And I was not aware. There's a sister, she sent me messages. She said she cannot access the lesson on Patreon. She received the link, and when she clicked the link, it's not doing anything. She could not access YouTube. And I have a couple of people that was having some issues. So just wanted to double check if everything is good with our people over there. And thank you to the beloved sister for keeping the people informed. All right, let's keep on moving with the one over there in Brazil. Okay, all right. 10 is no more in Brazil. Let's keep on going.
Tonight, the deadly flooding disaster in Brazil. Days of heavy rains across the southern state of Rio Grande do Sul, triggering massive floods. Emergency crews using helicopters to airlift stranded residents to safety.
Infelizmente, será o maior desastre que o nosso estado já tenha enfrentado.
Aerial footage shows mudslides flowing down mountains, smashing into homes, gaping holes left in roads, others completely overrun. Even this animal caught up in the raging current. The floods killing at least 10 people, leaving more than 20 missing and forcing thousands to flee their homes.
A gente não sabe como que vai estar a casa da gente, as coisas da gente, que tanto trabalho a gente passa, né, no dia a dia para construir, né, e para conseguir comprar. E aí agora chegar do nada.
That's what babies do. Anytime they see something like that, they look at it, they have to touch it, and then once they touch it, they will want to eat it. Yeah, I knew this baby was going to do this.
Homes.
A gente não sabe como que vai estar a casa da gente, as coisas da gente, que tanto trabalho a gente passa, né, no dia a dia para construir, né, e para conseguir comprar. E aí agora chegar do nada e a gente ter perdido tudo, né?
Local authorities now calling on the federal government for assistance. The president of Brazil, Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, touching down in the region, greeting officials on the ground.
Now, anytime you see those guys go to places, they left there, they go meet people, shaking their hand and talking, that means it's not our people. That means that thing, that has nothing to do with our people. If it was our people, they would have nobody would care. They won't say anything. They will just say, well, we're busy with, with drugs and things like that, with some kind of other disaster. But hey.
Eu quero dizer para vocês que não faltará, da parte do governo federal, ajuda para cuidar da saúde.
A region desperate for assistance as it tries to keep its head above water. And Tom, weather experts in the region say these extreme conditions are caused by the El Nino and La Nina weather phenomena, which could cause.
Okay, El Nino and La Nina. It's amazing those people keep coming up with those names, try to explain the natural cleanse that the Holy One is doing out there. And these two phenomena, they give them cute names like the boy and the girl. Is actually very ferocious things, and these things are causing a lot of damage. Of course, all of those natural disasters, as they like to put it, is post-eclipse. Pluto is in the midst. There is no breather here. We've been bringing this thing for about 4 years. Man, my daughter was like 6. It was like a cute little kid I used to pick up and lift. Now that kid is as tall as I am. Now, well, twice as big, but she's a very, very tall kid. You know, that's like, time is passing so fast, brethren. I'm just sitting there, I'm like, how is it like, it felt like it was less than a year. Maximum, I'd say 2020 felt like a year ago. It felt like a year, barely a year ago. Pre-2019 felt like it was just last year. Yet, it's been 5 years.
Unprecedented climate situations in the years ahead and trigger even more of these kinds of disasters.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news.
Up to date with those rescue efforts in southern Brazil. Now, rescue efforts are continuing in Brazil as the south of the country grapples with days of heavy rains that have killed at least 31 people. 60 remain missing and 15,000 have been forced to leave their homes since the storms began on Saturday. The extreme weather has been caused by a rare combination of hotter than average temperatures, high humidity and strong winds. Well, for more on this, we can speak to our BBC Brazil reporter, Daniel Gallas. So Daniel, just bring us up to date with those rescue efforts in southern Brazil.
Yes, well, there's still 60 people missing and 32 dead. So this is likely to be the worst flood incident in the number of deaths registered in that area. The state governor already said that this is the worst flooding that happened in that area. 500,000 people are without water or electricity, and there are a lot of people that haven't been able to be in touch with the outside world. So they're locked in these cities because they have no way of leaving the cities. The bridges have collapsed, the rivers have flooded, and the roads have flooded as well. So they're not able to leave these areas of risk. The government is trying to come in with lots of helicopters and rescue people and establish communications. So it's pretty much the worst flood that this state, which has about 10 million people, has ever seen in history.
And Daniel, also worrying reports of a dam bursting. What effect has this had on the area?
Yeah, this is just one more incident. It wasn't a big dam, and it was just part of it that burst. But the big issue is that dams are not containing the water that are coming down from the rivers anymore.
No hish. Wow, that guy got the greatest idea. This dude had the greatest idea, man. This is like, oh hell no, man. He bought this. That guy bought his car to the shop and he was just raising this thing. Like, oh hell no, you ain't getting my car, son. Yeah, that's the greatest idea right there, man. That's cool. That's cool.
And the cities that are built alongside rivers, the rivers are coming up, even in the capital city that is happening. And we know that in the next few hours, this should be the highest level that some of the rivers have reached since the 1940s. So the problem isn't just the dam.
See, this image that you see here, those are our people you were making fun during Katrina. And you are leaving them on top of those roofs. And they will die. And then now look at you, okay? This is not good, beloved. How long we are into this thing? Good grief. We already did take a commercial. What is she doing out there? Is that Yaya? What is she doing there? Usually the kids are not here on this. Okay, they are playing outside. Okay, let's give them a break.
Well, now to Kenya. The President William Ruto will hold a special cabinet meeting on Tuesday.
Okay, this is in Kenya, all right? and 169 people. Of course, when it is people that look like us, like 169 people, lose their life. They are getting worse than everybody else. Yeah. That's going on.
Heavy rains continue to lash the country. Government says the death toll from a month of flooding has reached at least 169. In the east, a ravine collapsed into the Tana River, causing it to burst its banks. Thousands of people are displaced, but there are many more missing. Rescuers are also searching for several people after a boat capsized, trying to cross a dam near the town of Garissa. Malcolm Webb reports now from the Masinga Dam.
It takes hours of searching the lethal muddy torrent to find each body. Those recovered are the latest victims in flooding that's killed dozens of people here in Kenya and hundreds across East Africa. It was too much for this.
Again, whenever things happen to us or people that look like us, they have to show you the grieving. They have to show you the dead bodies. They have to show you, those people are getting it, they are crying, they are so weak. We don't cry. Plus, the dead bodies are nothing, Well, the thing that happened in Brazil, what the hell is going on in Brazil anyway? The past 2 weeks, we had that woman put that dead dude in a wheelchair, hauling the fellow into a bank, try to get a loan with him. Now we got the flood over there in Brazil. Okay? So they will show people like being so emotional, so dramatic, like crying, yelling. They are crazy. Laugh at them. That's what they are showing here.
This woman, when she discovered her cousin was one of them. On Sunday, people were trying to get to and from the town of Garissa by boat. The Tana River's burst its banks nearby and submerged the main road. This boat didn't make it. Several people are still missing. More than 20 have been rescued alive.
Okay, they have to show you
to a nearby
images
hospital.
like this and humiliated our people. Like, hey, look at how poor they are. Look at their hospital and things like that, and those things,
Those who knew how to swim were luckier. I don't know how to swim, so I had to hold on to somebody who does. We were dragged by the water until we were stopped by a truck, where I waited until I was rescued.
This is the truck.
Now, I have talked about this for quite some time now. I have talked about this for a while. Beloved, we need our people to know how to swim. Whether you stay in the middle of North Dakota, South Dakota, Arizona, in Texas, in the middle of the desert, or anywhere that you're not even near a body of water, you need to know how to swim. I myself learned to know how to swim at a very young age, going over to Haiti, going to the rivers with my friends when I was a child, being like 9, 10 years old, and going in the rivers and swim and catching fishes bare hand and stuff. Things were good back then. We didn't have all that stuff going on down there. And we had a fellow that had a pool. We used to go every Sunday in the pool. We used to go to the beach, and back then I used to eat conch. I didn't know any better. I used to eat a lot of conch, a lot of swimming. Now, beloved, not saying that if you know how to swim, you can survive this thing going on over there. The water is very strong. This thing topple a truck. This is how strong the water is. No matter how good of a swimmer that you are, this thing can literally take you out. Okay? This is not something that, you just go out there and then you just do things and then you get away with it or you swim. But it would be best for the nation if we do have a physical place, we have swimming classes where our people can learn to know how to swim, especially if water is your element. If water is your element, you don't know how to swim, or you got strong fear of water or drowning, there's a problem there. Every single person in the nation, starting with the little ones, should know how to swim. Unfortunately, we do not have the facility to have our kids come in and learn how to swim. Swimming is very easy. Okay, it's very easy. So we need to do that. And if we can get a place, Lord, may the Most High bless us when you get a place like this. We will, show the children and then the adults too how to swim, okay? But this is best stuff. Let's keep on moving.
It was the last vehicle to try and cross here on the road. It also didn't make it. The floods have cut off transport networks and displaced hundreds of thousands of people across the region. Weeks of torrential rainfall, much of it in the highlands of central Kenya, have flowed down to this hydroelectric dam, overfilling its reservoir.
The managers say the level's about 2 meters above what it's designed for. That's why all this water's gushing into the overflow channel, about 70 cubic meters a second, and all of it is flowing into the Tana River.
Downstream, it sweeps through the plains of eastern Kenya towards the Indian Ocean. Hundreds of thousands of people live in towns and villages along its banks. The government has said those at risk should move to higher ground.
We are having a cabinet meeting to be able to discuss on additional measures that my government is going to take to make sure that citizens who are victims of climate change, who today are suffering floods, they are suffering mudslides, are looked after.
The rain in the highlands is still filling the dams. There's more water on the way. Malcolm Webb, Al Jazeera, Masinga Dam, Kenya.
Well, let's go to Malcolm, whose location has, I think, changed because you are now in Madogo. And is this the location, Malcolm, where a boat capsized? There are a couple of casualties, but many more are missing. Tell us what's happening there.
That's right. This is the place where the accident happened. People were trying to cross here until the government stopped them. Boat crossings like this have now been banned. But this is the main road coming from Nairobi, Kenya's capital, which is about 350 kilometers away, and we're just a couple of kilometers short of the town of Garissa. This is one of 2 places where the swollen River Tana has cut through the road and made it impassable. Now, if we take a walk around here, we can just see quite how far this floodwater has extended. Now, this is apart from the destruction, of course, to the homes, and that we can see here, cutting off the transport routes is a major problem.
So, again, those people spent more than 13 minutes expanding on the destruction. And then the people that look like us, or our people over there. But when it comes to things in Texas, they give you a little footage here, a little flash there, a little this here, a little that here, and then they show you the police, so the rescue people come like heroes and speaking, we will make sure things good and things like that. Yeah, whatever.
Dubai, known for
this isn't Dubai. We're just gonna take a 30 second to a minute of that.
its deserts and high temperatures, was hit by flash floods, flooded streets, submerged cars, inundated homes, and planes wading through the runways of Dubai's international airport were few scenes which were witnessed in the past few days. A massive cleanup is underway in the Gulf state, but lack of proper drainage is proving to be a major obstacle in recovery, as rainfall is pretty rare in Dubai. But how did this arid area turn into a water world?
Well, because blessing is done, It's not like drainage and stuff, the blessing is done. All right, beloved. Now, what seems to be the problem? What seems to be the issue here? What is it every single time when you turn on the news, or you're not even watching the news, or somebody sent you a video, or you watch YouTube and recommendation videos, it is never something good. You don't see the pride 83 used to have anymore. You don't see the joy, the confidence, the security they used to have anymore. You don't see those things. Well, it's happening because Genesis 15 verse 13, and he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and they shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. Indeed, yea, we've been telling our people the 400 years is over, is up. There'll be no Jacob's trouble. If you choose to believe what's going on out there is some kind of prelude, or people are faking those things so they can bring Jacob's trouble, you're welcome to stay in a low vibration and think like that. If you think think the only books you can read is the Bible and that's it, you're welcome to think like that and stay like that. I and my brothers and our people over there, we know there is no more Jacob's trouble. This is Esau and the 83's trouble, and we are getting out of these things, and we are reading everything, including energy manipulation, what you're calling magic, what the Gentiles are calling quantum physics or quantum mechanics. All right, quantum is just a fancy words of saying magic, because they can't go there. The moment they pass the Planck realm, the Planck lift, it's magic. They can understand it. It has nothing to do with them. Their technology start at the nanoscales. That's it. They can't go attoscales or anything, or even femto scales. Ours can pass this and go infinitely. So that's what we are studying. That's what we are experimenting with. Okay. So the 400 years is over. Now we are in 1514, and also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge. Who's judging them? The black judge, aka Saturn, moved from the house of Aquarius into the house of Pisces, so to speak, to judge the age of Pisces and all the things that happen in the age of Pisces. Now, the black judge, horse Pluto, is in the house of Aquarius. And then it's not doing too well for those people, because it's marked them to, they are losing power, because Aquarius is in there. So there's a group of people who are losing power and a group of people that are gaining power. You cannot have everyone losing power. You cannot have all of us. We all in trouble now. We all in the same boat. We all need to come together. Oh, hell no. We weren't all asleep. This system doesn't work when everybody's asleep. It works when a portion of us is asleep and the other portion are controlling the system. That's how it works. The system doesn't do anything by itself. It must have a pilot. It must have some kind of conductor, some group of people that are doing things. Don't listen to anyone that say, I just find out that you guys were talking the truth, speaking the truth, and I'm saying, no, you folks knew. You did know all those things were happening to us. You just ignored it. You just didn't care. And then now you see we are waking up and then like, hey, what the hell you are doing upon my land and my name and my blessing? Get the hell off. And then you want to claim that, oh, well, you know, we didn't know and stuff like that. So that's exactly what's going on, beloved brothers and sisters. Let's keep on moving. But before we move in over here, we want to tell the people that the 40-day high vibration fast is going to begin on May the 16th. You can go to our Patreon, Big Levi, the Patreon site, Big Levi, and then you can download this the PDF for the 40-day fast. You can download the grueling fast. This is only for the student. You can download the Martinet diet. That's for everyone. You can the art class is coming. Well, the art classes will begin on Sunday, the 5th of May the 5th. After Sunday, you won't be able to take the class until we are available. However, you will be able to purchase the course. Okay, there's a difference between the class and the course. The class is live, where we have interaction with the students and things like that, presenting, and then they will go to graduation. They will have a certificate. The course, you won't have none of that. You will watch what they watch. You will watch a replay and do it on your own. And then you won't be able to receive any certificate, but you will pay pretty much the same price. It's not that much. Go ahead and download it. Okay, you will see it. Sign up the little one. Make them know this thing. Our little one need to get into AI and learn how it works. They're not supposed to fear it, because we fear nobody but then the Holy One. Our people are supposed to use AI at our advantage, to use it to uplift our people and keep them in a high vibration. If you want to know how to create those images, those beautiful images out there, those Russian icon things, you can join our class. We will show you how to do that. All right, let's keep on moving. Of course, if you want to study with us dirty little secrets, we will starting this Tuesday coming up, we'll study Paranomics by Dr. Claude Anderson. Let's see, Paranomics, Dr. Claude Anderson. Great. Here we go. No, let's put it right. Okay, we studied Dirty Little Secrets. Okay, we study the Black Label White Wealth. We're done with that. Dirty Little Secrets. We have two more chapters to go. And now we are going to study Paranomics. You can head up to Paranomics.com and purchase those books, the library pack. And we have all those books. Okay, there's more dirty little secrets. Of course, we can study that another time. But we will study Paranomics starting this Tuesday. Join us, beloved, to see what we went through during Jacob's trouble and how we are going to rebuild ourselves post Jacob's trouble. Okay, Black Label, White Wealth, Dirty Little Secrets show you what happened to us during Jacob's trouble, and then Paranomics will show you how to empower yourself and do things that needs to be done. Okay, beloved. All right, let's keep on moving. Well, hang on. How long we are into this thing right here? Good Lord. Good God. All right, let's keep on moving.
A three-vehicle crash involving a tanker truck setting this crucial part of I-95 ablaze. The governor of Connecticut declaring a state of emergency. Officials say a semi carrying nearly 9,000 gallons of gas through Norwalk collided with a tractor trailer and a car Thursday.
One car cut off a tractor trailer. This one here, the gasoline tanker, swerved to avoid it and ripped open the back of the gasoline, went down the road. He ended up stopping under the bridge.
This part of the roadway and the busy overpass, 50 miles north of New York City, expected to be shut down in both directions, at least until Monday. With 160,000 vehicles passing through each day, traffic is expected to remain a nightmare.
I'm a teacher and it's just my commute has doubled now because of this.
Authorities say the charred bridge must be demolished and replacing it could take up to a year.
Now, a lot of you are noticing something. This year alone, between 2023, barely 2024 alone, you see there is a lot of bridges being destroyed, and especially I-95, there's a lot of the fire on them. For instance, last year, we had I-95 fire. Okay. Let's see. It was a year ago. Well, not a year, a couple months ago. Let's filter it so we can... this is just a little revision, okay? Not that one. Boy, I filtered it the wrong way. This year, they don't have not year. Let's see, nope. I-95 fire 2023, or was it 2022? It keeps overlapping. Okay, 10 months ago. Okay, all right. Let's. Oh wait, hang on. No. 10 months ago. There you go.
A portion of highway in Philadelphia collapsed Sunday morning after a large vehicle fire. Investigators theorize a fuel tanker is the source of the fire.
A fuel tanker. They just terrorize. They don't know exactly what's going on. They terrorize a fuel tanker. Of course, we do know all those things are happening over there in northern Philadelphia, Connecticut, because our people over there are activating the ley lines. And we do know those I-95 train tracks and bridges and all those things run with the energy of the ley line, okay? This happened, that's going to be a year ago, okay? June 11th, 2023, and we're about May 5th. This June 11th is going to give you like a year. And the people saw this, all right? We made an Esau's trouble about that.
Destabilized and brought down an entire portion of the northbound lanes of Interstate 95. The southbound side of the interstate has also been compromised due to the blaze. Flames could be seen shooting up from the roadway, and thick black smoke filled the sky as traffic was stopped in the area.
We did have a collapse of 95, okay, on the northbound side, okay? And the southbound side is compromised by heavy fire. It looked like we had a lot of heat and heavy fire underneath the underpass, okay? No reporting of any occupants or drivers or anything like that. We don't have any of that yet. But as you see, we have all of our team here we'll be here for a while. What you hear, let me explain the explosions you hear. Those are the runoff of...
Okay, so that was 2023. And now we have...
No one was injured in this crash. Some local schools are closed today, and drivers are being urged to stay home if they can or take public transportation.
Public transportation in America. What a joke.
Bring it hard to work, but, I'm going to try to make it. I don't know if I'm going to make it in time.
We're told the spilled gas is cleared up and crews are now working on ripping down the damaged bridge. It's unclear who may be held responsible for this crash.
It's always unclear. Like, we don't know what's going on. It's unclear. Please stop pointing fingers. But when that thing happened in our neighborhood, well, the city council is too incompetent. Black city council, they don't know what they are doing and stuff like that. But yeah, well, this thing is happening because the blessing is over. Let's keep on moving.
Another Boeing whistleblower has died after a sudden infection. 44-year-old Joshua Dean died Tuesday after a surprise staph infection left him in critical condition. Dean was a former quality auditor at Boeing supplier Spirit Aerosystems. He was one of the first whistleblowers to accuse Spirit leadership of ignoring manufacturing defects on 737 MAX planes. Dean lost his job in 2023 and filed a retaliation complaint alleging he was fired for speaking out. He was represented by the same law firm that represented Boeing whistleblower John Mitch Barnett. Barnett was found dead in an apparent suicide in March.
Hey, man, that's the Boeing, man. So, hey, those guys, they're being no more, So, that's what's going on. I don't know what happened here. All I know, this guy is no more. And people are saying this, so, And now when a Boeing fell off the sky and everybody is no more, and they will say, oh, those guys were the one that was trying to warn them, when we've been telling those people years ago it will happen. One of those Boeing will fly, and hopefully there's none of us in there. It just fell off the sky, and they'll blame technical stuff, but we know what's causing those things. Let's keep on moving.
Of killing another man. And the 8 News Now investigators today with our first look at the man accused of killing another man and eating his face.
29-year-old Colin Check, public defender, now arguing that Check is not competent to stand trial. 8 News Now investigator Kyle Payne, the first to bring you this gruesome story, joins us live in studio. So Kyle, what happens now?
Kirsten, Brian, first we want to warn you that this case has disturbing details. But in Clark County District Court, there's a department designed just to handle cases like this. Most often where people accused of a crime aren't able to determine right from wrong and can't understand what they're being charged with.
I've spoken to him and I've determined that he is incompetent.
The chief deputy public defender in court on the case of Colin Check, accused of killing a man early Sunday morning downtown and eating his eyeball as well as his ear. Check's lawyer saying his client doesn't have what it takes mentally to be tried for murder.
What? Are you serious? Are you serious? Okay. So this dude, he act like, I'm surprised. I don't know what I did and I didn't do this and stuff. Beloved, what is the behavior of something that look like that? What is the proper name for a person or some being that look like it's a person that beat someone, eat his ear, and eat his eyeball? Eat it, brothers, raw, and swallow it and eat it. God, let's keep on moving.
The allegations obviously are very serious, and what we've all read in the papers and seen on the news is very shocking.
After Wednesday's brief court hearing, attorney David Westbrook saying doctors need to evaluate Check's mental status before the court can make a final determination, which will factor in those medical reports and perhaps some of the things Check told police after he was arrested, like that he was, quote, going in and out of consciousness and was awake for 5 days straight because something was, quote, possessing him. That's when police found him covered in blood with, quote, biological matter in his hair, mouth, and on his clothing.
We will get to the bottom of all the factual allegations. That is a process.
Indeed, a psychiatrist will make a recommendation on whether Check is mentally competent to stand trial. His next hearing is later this month, Brian.
Okay, well, first of all, right off the bat, I believe check. Okay. I believe sir check. Now, we profiled this before. Let me see if I can get the video again so we can just talk about it just a little. Okay, so we talk about that. We had a live about it. Let's watch it again. Let's go ahead and put it to full screen. Let's watch this again.
Censored, here's the weird stuff I love. Imagine your vision is totally normal, and then one day you see demonic features everywhere on people only, just like this, what you see behind me. Now, that's a reality for a man named Victor Shera. He has extremely rare yet terrifying disorder called PMO, and it's commonly known as, or now known because people didn't know about it at first. It's called the demon face syndrome. People with the condition see parts of other people's faces distorted in shape, texture, position, or color. For Shera, that means grotesque, grimace, elongated eyes, and deeply etched scars. Also pointed ears. There are 75 known cases of the disorder. My next guest, well, we talk about it, and he is kind of skeptical, but he says there's some proof. And joining us now here on The Factor Uncensored, we have with us Dr. Nick Hardy. Dr. Nick, you know, I'm always looking for the weird and the different, and I think I found it today. And this condition, we're told, is called demon face syndrome. Now, it's when an individual sees someone and their face seems distorted, almost satanic, demon-like. Have you ever heard of such a thing?
I haven't. And to your point, when I saw that only 75 cases have been reported, I said, ooh, we really looked high and low to find this one. But I have not heard of this one before.
Of course, they bring up two black guys to bring these things to discredit the people. Like, you know, it's you have a disorder, sir. But I can see you. You're a demon. Like I said, you don't. I'm not a demon. I'm a human like you. But you know, you on drugs. You're not well and stuff. That guy was right. He's going in and out of consciousness, and then a demon possesses spirit, possesses body, and he eat the other fellow. So those people, they cannot vibrate to the frequency that we're vibrating right now. That's why a lot of them, they are going out there and lash out and attacking people. Anytime you advise all people to stay in high vibration, you see a group of people attacking, those are the demons. Anytime you want to do something positive to keep all people in the positivity and somebody bring negativities, those are the demons. Okay? Anyway, I just wanted to bring that. Let's keep on moving.
Discovery, CBS News.
Yep.
Right now at 11, we're following breaking news. A child and a man found shot to death inside an apartment in Hialeah.
The mother of the child making the disturbing discovery. CBS News Miami's Larry Seward is live at the scene where detectives are still collecting evidence tonight. Larry?
Lauren, detectives, investigators, and the medical examiner just leaving here within the last 10 minutes after interviewing family trying to confirm what neighbors believe, that a father killed himself, then his son. They sat outside stunned, neighbors heartbroken over two bodies, a child and a man in his 30s or early 40s, both shot inside this Hialeah apartment. Detectives say the child's mother came home and found both Thursday evening. It is very sad, Raul Arteaga told us in Spanish. He lives a few doors away. He says the family is from Pakistan and knows them by name. Arteaga says the boy was no more than 6 years old and often rode his bicycle outside with his parents watching. Neighbors saw no signs of trouble until now. I only heard a scream from a person, apparently a woman. This neighbor, who didn't want to give her name or show her face, told us in Spanish. Police say all evidence points to a murder-suicide.
Whenever a child loses their life, especially at the hands of an adult, it's heartbreaking for everyone involved. We feel and we're praying for the family at this time, the neighbors, and anyone else that was involved in this.
Along with confirming the relationship between both people killed here this evening, detectives say that they're working to figure out what the motive is. Two neighbors told me whatever it is, they will never understand. Live in Hialeah.
Yeah, as you can see, beloved, there are a lot of people are dropping. They are being no more. A lot of people are taking their children out And there is a video of a woman. Let me see if I can find it. Is it this one? Okay. There's this one right here. Let's watch this one.
Tonight, devastating new details. We are learning about the desperate moments leading up to a murder-suicide of a mother and son in March.
Yeah, the two were the focus of an Amber Alert before they were found dead at Tom Slick Park. Investigators say 3-year-old Caden Krieger was at the center of a custody battle. KENS 5 reporter Hannah Tita is in studio tonight with the new evidence released by the sheriff. Hannah?
Henry, Sheriff Javier Salazar has released a timeline of March 19th, the day Savannah Krieger and her son, 3-year-old Caden Krieger, went missing. But first, a warning to our viewers tonight. Details of this story are graphic. Cell phone data cracks the case of a murdered child, according to the Bexar County Sheriff's Office. It started in a southeast neighborhood on March 19th. That's where investigators say just after 1, Savannah Krieger stopped by her ex-husband's house while he was at work
and damaged various items of personal clothing, furniture items.
Sheriff Javier Salazar says Savannah then drove to her own home in Alamo Ranch.
We know is that there were some wedding dresses that seemed to have been laid out. We believe that she fired 2 shots into her wedding portraits.
After that, surveillance video shows Savannah picking up her son Caden from daycare at about 2:30, detectives say. At 3:19, Salazar says Savannah sent one last text message to her ex that read, "Say goodbye to your son." On her phone, they reportedly found a 21-second recording.
She and Caden appear to be already seated at the drainage ditch where their bodies would eventually be found. Savannah instructs Caden to say bye to Daddy.
Salazar says a handgun was found next to their bodies. He tells us the shell casings match the ones in Savannah's home.
And we will never know the complete picture.
The CEO of Family Violence Prevention Services says children are most often victims of violence.
And the community's attention should go now to those members of the family that are left with no real answers.
And Marta Prada Pelaez, who you just saw there, says these horrific cases highlight the need for a crisis.
You okay, Cookie? Ice cream truck? Well, you want to go get ice cream? Is the truck outside?
I think so.
All right, go. Make sure you put your shoes. Now, beloved, as you can see, mothers taking their son out, fathers taking their son out, and the thing that happened in Hialeah, which Hialeah is not too far from me. Hialeah is, I believe it's Venezuelan, Cuban, Spanish, and this Pakistani fellow over there took this boy out, and this woman over there in Texas, if I'm not mistaken, she said, "Say goodbye to your son," and took the boy out. And that's how some of those people are. This poor innocent little child didn't do anything. Well, at least to our eyes, this is how we're going to describe it. Didn't do anything. And the mother took him out and took herself out. And this is very disturbing. This is not a good thing. However, beloved, we do know. I can hear the ice cream shark. Boy, that kid got a really good year when it comes to food stuff. But anyway, so when it comes to those things, brethren, they are happening because, of course, it's what those people have done. And it's judgment time, post-eclipse, man. Things are getting worse and worse. And people are thinking this thing will somewhat stop or slow down. Things are going to magically come back to normal pre-2019, where we're still at the bottom and they are on the top and ignore us. See, things like that, you cannot ignore it. This mother and the father and the child, they cannot ignore that. A lot of women and men, especially 83, are like this. When the blessing is good and when they are together, they don't care. Husband can do this, wife can do that, as long as the money is coming. But whenever the money stop coming, divorce is in the midst, and I'm on my own now. I'm gonna have to fight for myself now. I'm gonna have to take care of this and stuff like that. Yo, hey man, to get this revenge, and she took the little boy out. But that's really bad right there, man. That's really bad. So as you can see, people are dropping left and right. People are taking people out. And of course, all those people, they will count them in the sense of saying, oh, they retired. They made so much money. They do this. They do that. When in fact, it's a lie. Let's keep on moving.
Dead in the storage unit behind me here on.
Again, they keep finding people
now in Santa
being
Ana,
normal,
where 2
left
people
and right.
have been found stabbed to death inside a storage unit. A bloody spear found nearby. A third person was rushed to the hospital in critical condition.
Samantha Cortese is live in Santa Ana with the late breaking details tonight. Sam.
Sharon, Micah, 2 people are dead in the storage unit behind me here on Chestnut Avenue in Santa Ana as police continue to investigate what happened. Right now, Santa Ana police do confirm, though, this is a double homicide. The call came in around 4:30 this afternoon about a disturbance at this privately owned storage facility. We're told this is used for personal and business storage. We spoke with a man who wanted to remain anonymous tonight. He was working on his computer when he saw police. He then saw a woman who ran out and said she heard gunshots. The man went to Unit E. As he walked up, an officer threw a spear outside the unit. He then saw an older gentleman inside, deceased, and a younger woman not moving, who we now know is also deceased.
He's just a nice little dude. He's been here for a long time. Just a sweetheart, He had a bad back, and every time I saw him, he was just nice. I talked to him for a couple of minutes.
Apparently, it wasn't that nice. This dude took out this young woman, and took out himself, because a lot of people they can't support this. They can't go along with this. It's getting weird and weirder, and it's not all 82 that have the strength to live through these things. A lot of them can't. They see their country going through hish. Their government don't give a crap about them. Their Jesus is not picking them up. Their religion is not there to comfort them. Their military, their police is not there to abuse us above all. And hey, they can take it. Hey, yo, I can take this session in a moment. I gotta get out of here. I ain't gonna live without my daughter. I ain't gonna live without my son. I ain't gonna live without that neighbor or whoever's close to me. We're living together. And they are nice people. Like I told people, brethren, listen, we really need to be careful out there. A lot of folks, they are pretty good actors. And they are out there, they show you this face. You're like, oh man, this person is happy. This person's a good person. I always see him smiling, laughing, and things like that. And did you get the ice cream?
Too late.
You too late? All right, well, keep the money. The probably is going to pass again, okay? People are very good at hiding their pain or hiding their shame, hiding whatever that they need to, hiding things, okay? They love hiding things. So at one point, this thing, their feelings or whatever they are hiding, battling up to such a degree, now they took themselves out, which is very dangerous to do, man. Let's keep on moving.
Same with his niece, and I think his niece, I don't know. He told me that he was an expert in medieval swords and things of that nature.
Another man was taken out on a stretcher and not moving. Police say that person is in critical condition tonight. At this point, it is unclear if that's a suspect or a victim. Police have also not spoken about a possible motive, but that gentleman we spoke with said he never noticed any tension or animosity between the 3 people involved here tonight, but he says they've had this storage unit for many, many years, and he is so sad to see about their demise. In Santa Ana, Samantha Cortese, KTLA 5 News.
All right, Sam, thank you.
Oh boy. That's a lot, Bridget, okay? See, over here, let me see. Family awarded $8 million negligent lawsuit, 2018 crash. People don't know more. San Antonio neighborhood described when woman's body was found hunt for husband. Okay, when was that? Let's check this one.
Insight into a murder that led to a deadly shootout with San Antonio police.
And off the top tonight, brand new video. It shows officers you see here going through a far south side mobile home park after they say a husband shot and killed his wife.
Police eventually tracked down that husband at a subway off Vance Jackson last night. They say when officers approached him in his car, he shot at them. Officers fired back, killing him.
KENS 5 reporter Megan Reyna is live tonight with new reaction. Megan?
Well, Henry, I spoke to the next door neighbor. She tells me that the couple really kept to themselves. They're actually in the process of moving out. She says they had a middle school aged child, but she didn't hear any gunshots yesterday, but she did see the family as they realized the wife had been killed.
What is it, Cookie?
Caught on a surveillance.
Huh?
Can we go to Walmart to get me a cup?
A cup? What is it, drinking cup?
Yep.
Cookie, we have a lot of cups over there. Do you want a specific cup that you like? Okay, well, when Daddy done with this, we'll go, okay? Okay. All right.
Surveillance camera, San Antonio officers seen walking down the Valley Ridge mobile home neighborhood off Southwest Loop 410. This is after they discovered a 33-year-old woman shot and killed inside her home. Investigators say they got a call that morning for a welfare check on the victim.
The sister tried calling her and she heard the phone in the house.
Viola Cervantes lives next door. She says she heard the family banging on the door, trying to get in before police got to the scene.
Her mother was crying for her name whenever they released her body from the house.
In this video, you see investigators approaching a neighbor's door to ask questions. Investigators discovered the 33-year-old husband ended up taking his wife's car. Turns out that vehicle had OnStar, which allowed them to track him. Hours later, they waited outside this subway off Vance Jackson. Police say they approached him once he was inside the car. They say he immediately shot at the 4 officers. Those officers fired off dozens of rounds, killing him.
They did a good job protecting themselves. And
again, beloved, it's a lot of sweet wine. Now, for the people that have been following, also been watching this is no news to you. You've seen these things. You've seen the whole black on black crime. Oh, this is black on black crime and the drugs and black neighborhood. But now this thing is all over, man. This is what happened when you people ignore the stuff that you were doing to us and thinking like you would have get away with it. And then now, look at this. But anyway, let's keep on moving, man. Oof, how long we are into this thing? Oh, I got 14 minutes. I gotta take my daughter to go get that cup. I swear, we got like a million cup here. This kid want a very specific cup. Probably one of those Hello Kitty or whatever that unicorn or little chibi stuff that she saw at Walmart and things like that. Well, as Big Levi, as a cheap dad, I'll see if I can get the lowest one, like the one 99 cents at the dollar store. Yeah, that kid, a few hours ago, she was telling me how she want to go out there and walk by herself. She's a big girl now. That's how she talked to Daddy now. I'm a big girl now, Daddy. I can go outside and walk by myself. You don't need to come and watch me. I can go get ice cream, go run after the ice cream truck and stuff like that. Boy, I'm telling you, the years, I don't know where those things pass. I feel really old. I don't know what the hell is going on. My body's, I don't know what's going on. I can't play with it. I can't keep up. This kid can run all day and stuff like that. And then now, God, I'm getting old. All right, let's keep on moving. Oh, this is Asia. Okay, Southeast Asia. The heat over there is crazy. This is a monkey. Is that what that is? A monkey in Bangladesh?
গরমে আমরাও টিকতে পারতেছি না, পশু পাখিরও সেম অবস্থা। আমরা
The heat is
সকালবেলা
unbearable.
পাখিদেরকে খাবার দেওয়ার আগে ওদেরকে স্প্রে করে দিচ্ছি এবং
Guinea
পানির
pigs.
সাথে স্যালাইন দিচ্ছি। আর আমরা যতটা সম্ভব একটা দোকান খোলা রাখার চেষ্টা করি, প্রায় 16 ঘন্টায় দোকান খোলা রাখি।
Và phê sát mà cho nó đi khả mông được tao được khả tập bó nữa chỉ một phê sát đại tranh khả nào chẳng rồi xa tức khả nông ai bị tràn tí phí được bọn khơi chặt lái kêu dương biên làm và cột cung là phê đại than phê cà xếp phê đau khăn là phê đại ngày trong ngày vẫn cứ dương tay đạo và lá đá soi tam trong sát bay và cho xe tạp phê không trong ở bay sát ai trong tôi là cà xếp bạch bọn mà
អាកាសធាតុក្តៅមានអារម្មណ៍ថារៀងពិបាកក្នុងការសិក្សាដោយសារពេលខ្លះក្តៅរៀងឈឺក្បាល
Yeah, the heat is crazy out there, man. It's all over Southeast Asia, Indian, you know. Hey, you gotta keep your body, keep the heat down because the planet is heating up. Dr. Delbler, okay. The planet is eating up Dr. Delbler. Well, okay, Dr. Delbert Blair. That's what it is.
The planet now wants to awaken. It is almost awakened, and the more you begin to channel in successfully this new energy through your pineals, through your melanin, your energy fields will attract more and more of cosmic light. Let's put this another way. Our sun was nothing more than a step-down transformer. Some people call
okay, a step-down transformer. All right, let's get a little. Forgive me, beloved. Sometimes we do this thing and it takes a little time. What is a step-down transformer? I really need to get this AI off this thing, man, because it doesn't talk anymore. A step-down transformer is the static device that reduces the primary voltage level of a transformer from higher to lower via the secondary output, okay?
Call it, if you're into physics, a transducer. It is now a capacitor. It is a step-up transformer. Whereas at one time it filtered out great light and energy that came from deep space to our planet so that we could live under a sun. And you remember the saying, there's nothing new under a sun. And there isn't. In 59, it completely reversed its polarity, and now it is sending forth energy, augmented by the kind of what they call cosmic and gamma rays that are coming into it. This year, by this summer, you will begin to hear more and more about sunspot activity, solar prominences, perturbations, and how our sun is a deadly enemy about to annihilate us all because it is going to burn us up with X-rays and gamma rays.
Okay, so that was like in the 90s. You know, the brother was saying in the 90s. All right, brother, our brethren was sharp, man. They still sharp. Okay, now people are talking about those things like, oh, this is how the sun gonna kill all of us. It's going to do all of the. Dr. Doubler said, hey, listen.
Not all of us.
Not all of us. Yeah, not all of us. Not all of us.
All of us.
Not all of us. We are all in trouble now. We need to come together. We all of us need to come together because we're all gonna get destroyed. We all are guilty. We all caused the same crime. We all were in the blessing. We all were awakening. We all were enjoying everything. All in all. Oh, hell no. Not all of us, sir. Not all of us. Dr. Delbert, let's play it again. Not all of us. Okay?
This year, by this summer, you will begin to hear more and more about sunspot activity, solar prominences, perturbations, and how our sun is a deadly enemy about to annihilate us all because it is going to burn us up with X-rays and gamma rays. Not all of us. Not all of us. Some of us. And who are the us's? Whoever are the chosen. How are you chosen? You choose yourself.
Hey, this is what the doctor said. Dr. Delbert Blair. Not all of us, son. Hey, wait, we all gonna get destroyed. Oh, we're all gonna go to Jacob's trouble, man. The elite gonna take all of it. Yeah, whatever you say, son. I'm not with you. I'm not part of your hish. I'm not part of your clique. I didn't enjoy the blessing with you, sir, and I'm not gonna be destroyed with you. Our people already been destroyed. I've been destroyed before. Okay, let's take another minute or two, and then we're good with that.
By following the disciplines you know you should have been doing, not tomorrow, but yesterday. By doing the readings and the research and taking the time to spend in meditation, the things you thought you should have done 5 years ago, you start them immediately tomorrow. By not being threatened or coerced, you do because of the goading mechanism within your own spiritual consciousness, that you know you should be doing as though a policeman was there or mother was looking, and you do better than both of those authoritarian figures because you are arising. Once you channel in that light, for every one of you, you're worth 1,000 of non-channelers because they're the dead. They will not awaken. You cannot wait for them.
Exactly. Those dead people, they won't wake up. They would not awaken, and you cannot wake them up. That's it. That's all we'll say here. This is The Planet is Awakening, Dr. Delbert Blair. Okay, he has a lot of things out there concerning the dark. So, yeah, let's keep on moving. Hang on. How long we are into these things? Okay, we got about 4 minutes to go here. Let's keep on moving.
Was shot at.
There you go. All right, people are getting paranoid out there.
The high school student was delivering last night about 8 o'clock in Ashland City when police say a neighbor fired 7 shots at him. That man now faces charges, but the teen and his family tell our Hannah McDonald they're not happy with the punishment.
Ashland City Police booked a man for shooting at a pizza delivery driver. They charged him with aggravated assault, but the pizza delivery driver tells me he was almost killed.
Nothing close to what I thought would happen on a delivery, I'll say that.
You can hear it in his voice. 18-year-old Caden Wheeler is still processing what happened to him on Monday night.
So I was literally about to get killed right there, so I mean, it's attempted murder, in my opinion.
The Domino's worker, on his first and only delivery of the night, was shot at on North Pool Street in Ashland City. On the quiet residential street, most of the houses are only a few feet from each other. Wheeler was shot at after parking in the wrong driveway.
I understand keeping your firearm and trying to be protected and protect your family, but that was a little, I don't think you should automatically just shoot at somebody because they pulled in, you know. I don't think that's right.
Wheeler accidentally parked at 114B North Pool Street instead of 118. They are directly next door to each other. After he dropped the pizza at the correct house and got back in his truck, police say suspect Ryan Babcock used a handgun to shoot the driver's side below the gas tank, the wheel on the driver's side, and right above the driver's side window. He told police he thought someone was breaking into his car, so he went outside and started shooting. Wheeler's car wasn't marked, but he was in a Domino's uniform and had a pizza delivery bag.
I do believe there is, if you do have reasonable cause, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, but in certain cases like that, I don't think that was a reasonable cause. And
because those folks are panicking, man. They know something is coming after them, and they're not taking any chances. Almost killed a dude. Yeah, imagine you 18, man, get a little job, try to get a little money, doing one of the easiest job, delivering pizza, and then turn out to be deadly. because hey, those people, they are not at peace, son. They are not at peace, and they know what's going on, of course. All right, beloved. Again, excuse me. All those things. There you go. All those things are part of the plague right here, and you see, thunder voices, the flooding, the destroying earthquake, and things like that in that plague. Number 9, the destruction. Plague number 9, and execution by the sword. You know, a lot of people fleeing, you know, a lot of distress out there. You know, things are happening, man. So, not all of us. We are not all gonna get destroyed. It's not. That's not. It would be unfair. That's not what that is. Okay. It would be unfair that our people were always the one that get destroyed, and then at the end again we are the one that get destroyed. That's why now you see a lot of people now, they, hey man, why this thing is happening to us? Why is it? Well, because it's your turn now. Okay, all right.
Brianna's mother heard those.
Long Beach police released new video tonight of a suspect who opened fire, killing a 17-year-old girl just steps from her home. Brianna Soto had just ended a call with her mother when the suspect approached her and shot her.
Brianna's mother heard those terrifying shots and tried calling her back, but a good Samaritan answered the phone. Mary Beth McDade is live in Long Beach with the new video. Police hope will lead them to her killer. MB.
Well, Mike and Cher, as you can see behind me here, there is still a memorial set up in Brianna's honor at the scene where she was gunned down. And police tell us that they think that Brianna was just an innocent victim walking home from work at the time.
We all know her. She was just a sweet girl.
Wow. This dude name is Angel Grevard. There's another. Cookie, what are you doing? Okay. And this kid name is Angel Guevara. There's another video somebody mail I was watching. Let me go ahead and get it though while you guys are watching this.
Like when I heard that she died, I was very sad.
The murder of 17-year-old Brianna Soto has rocked this Long Beach community.
It just also kind of made me self-aware for myself as well, because I'm around her age.
And again, you can't make this up. After we got Angel, or Angel, right there, is that what that is? There's got Angel right here. After we got Angel Guevara, what does the name Guevara mean? What does the name Guevara means? Prominent. The name Guevara is Spanish name that means prominent, and is primarily gender neutral. Prominent. Define prominent. Something is standout, noticeable, or conspicuous. Something a standout angel, an angel that is very noticeable, an angel that we keep seeing that stand out. And what is the name of this angel? They say Angel Guevara, or the angel that is stand out. And
when I heard that,
and look at the name of that next speaker.
Died. I was very sad.
The murder of 17-year-old Brianna Soto has rocked this Long Beach community.
It just also kind of made me self-aware for myself as well. Because
look at the name of her. Look at her name. Michelle Fierro. Isn't Fierro related to fire? Well, Fuego is. San Fierro. Well, if you're GTA San Andreas, you know if you know. What does the name Fierro means? What's supposed to? Iron. The name Fierro is Spanish, an Italian surname and middle name that means iron. Michelle Iron. You can't make this up, brothers, okay? You can't make this up. Michelle Michael Iron, the angel, the prominent name. Yo, if you can see this, this is not for you. Give the Holy One great praise, great glory in the comment board, man. This is nice. You know, let me play a little Kryptonian music right there for the Madimites.
because I'm around her age, and she was about to graduate, so I feel that her story really impacted everyone around us.
Police say Brianna was talking to her mom on the phone on her way home from her job at McDonald's around 8:30 p.m. on March 26th when this suspect shot her. They say she was just steps away from her home on East 11th Street near Lewis Avenue.
Brianna just hung up with her mother. Her mother heard gunshots.
And it was her siblings that found her with her mother. So I couldn't even imagine what they had to go through seeing her around like that.
Brianna, who has a little brother and sister, was rushed to the hospital and pronounced dead 3 minutes later.
My mom said like when she went to the hospital, it was already over that she already passed away. I was very sad and depressed. Like I couldn't hold it. So like it was like a big damage.
Police tell us they came across this security video of the suspect walking in the area just prior to the murder.
The suspect appears to be a male of unknown age, dressed in dark clothing with a mask over his face. We also have reason to believe that the suspect ran southbound immediately following the murder and began removing garments of clothing.
Friends, family, and neighbors want justice for Brianna.
He deserves punishment because he took a daughter. He took someone's life.
The police chief made this promise to her family.
As I mentioned, we're not going to stop investigating this crime until we find the person responsible for taking John to side.
Of course, if you recognize the man in the video or recall anyone acting strangely the night of Brianna's murder, you are urged to contact the police. For now, reporting here in Long Beach, Mary Beth McDade, Mary Beth, thank you.
Yeah. The prominent angel. The Michael is in the midst. The prominent angel. Michael is in the midst. Number 10 is in the midst. Back to step number 1. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How long we are? Are we 2 hours? 2 hours and 5 minutes. All right, beloved. I gotta take my daughter to Walmart so she can get that cup thing that she wanna go get. So, oh boy, let's close with this. Let's close with that.
Of duty, they were serving on a warrant at Charlotte, North Carolina is a city in mourning today after 4 police officers were killed in the line of duty. They were serving on a warrant at a home when they were met with gunfire. Now we're hearing from the neighbors whose house was used as a sniper's nest to take down the bad guys.
Law enforcement comes under attack. And armed officers run into the path of danger as gunfire erupts. Cops take cover in the deadly police shooting. 4 officers were killed while attempting to serve a warrant at this home in Charlotte. Officers were killed.
Let's just enlarge this. Now, beloved, this is not a good look, okay? This is not a good thing. And you got those 4 officers of the law uphold the law, keeping the people safe, you know, and then they got taken out, 4 of them, all right? Now, the guy that did this, he is no more. I believe the son is no more, stepson, I believe so. And it happened very close to a sister house. There's a sister in the nation. It happened right in her neighborhood. She lives there. As we told the people, this thing gonna happen everywhere. It will be in your neighborhood. It will be in the neighborhood close to you. It will be in your state. It will be in your city. It will be everywhere. You'll see it. But those 4 fell, but the sister did not. 10,000 at that side, 1,000 at the other side. You walk right through it because Psalm 91. That's why the Gentiles want to claim now. They want to claim you're under Psalm 91 again. See, you guys are the one that enacted all those laws that bring the drugs and all this stuff and cut our people from the economic blessing that you were getting. So now because of this, you got those 4 gentlemen, probably have families and children, loved one, and they left behind. They die. They are no more. And of course, brethren, they're going to put those dudes and then say, oh, well, they retire, or they went for vacation or whatever, and things like that. Well, we want to close with the good old DAC. Can we close with the good old DAC and the excess death? We usually give the doc like a minute or two. Dr. John Campbell, excess death. Well, they put the access, but you know, it's excess. Anyway, freaking YouTube stuff, man. But anyway.
You
are. Accelerate arterial disease. Vascular surgery. Midazolam death. The hell is a midazolam? What is that? And the doc told you they cut down the data. Okay, they cut down the data. We'll close with the doc after this. All right.
While attempting to serve a warrant at this home in Charlotte, 4 other officers were wounded.
Do we take cover?
Panicked neighbors posted live videos on social media as the frantic scene unfolded.
Oh man, oh no, no.
Here, an armored vehicle pulls up on a neighbor's lawn. SWAT teams staged operations in people's front yards.
Sniper dude ready to take the shot.
And these 3 roommates say a team of snipers set up right inside their home. You can see them sprinting across the living room. Outside the home, nearly a dozen officers take their positions. As more gunfire erupts, the roommates take cover.
Shots were ringing left and right.
Yeah, it just kept going, and then it kept going, and it just kept escalating.
It was. Can you imagine? You're at home peacefully. Next thing you know, cops breaking in your house and tell you, hey, get the down, Negro. We're about to use your house as a sniper protection or cover to take down whatever. Like, yo, I don't give a crap. You guys just go do your ish outside, man. You guys can come over there. Hey, if I was those people, hey, I would have gone and asked for some compensation, man. Yo, this is bad. But anyway, hey. That's what the Mighty One show you 83, man. They can get it. They can get in peace. They're at home, at work, anywhere.
There's at least 100 gunshots, if not more.
It was a lot.
He says a sniper used their bedroom as a vantage point.
They used one of our bedrooms to set up a U.S. Marshal sniper.
Cops identified the shooter as Terry Clark Hughes Jr., who was wanted for possession of a firearm. He was shot dead by police. Today, Charlotte's chief of police was brought to tears at the loss of life.
You know, the last few days it's just been very tough. And knowing that you have families that are hurting right now.
Yep, so let's close with the good old doc right here. Let's take Midalazon death. I have no idea what that is.
A warm welcome to this talk. It's Wednesday the 24th of April. Now we're going to be looking at the use of midazolam in the United Kingdom. And it looks like a lot of people died as a direct result of being given midazolam. Now if this is the case, that means that COVID killed far fewer people than we thought, and midazolam killed way more people than we thought. This really couldn't be more serious. Let's hope there's not a massive scandal of international proportions about to break onto the scene. Now, let's give you the evidence for this rather than just me talking about it. Here we have this paper here. This is what we're going to be looking at. So the paper is entitled Excess Deaths in the United Kingdom, Midazolam and Euthanasia in the COVID-19 Pandemic.
We'll stop right there because, you know, YouTube. So yeah, that's what the good old Doc was saying, and I believe he had another video where increase some official denial. Is that what that is? Official denials and things like that. But let me see if we have anything. Excuse me. Okay, well, we're probably gonna take this next week. I was gonna play a beat today. Which beat that I was going to play? Let's see which one I had here. Was it Study or Stomp? Let's see. I think it's Stomp. Wait, is it? All those things are missing. My storm kick is missing. Reason 13 is getting out though. I might get that. Airborne beats. Everything that you eat, everything that you listen, everything that you watch, yeah, everything that you eat, everything that you listen, everything that you watch, all poison. You thought you were in your blessing. Everything that they tell you was the truth. You ignore us, ignore our people, and sit there, enjoy the blessing, enjoy the good time with your family, and ignore our people and say you are lazy. Yay, now it's your turn. Now it's your case. Now you under the curse, the blessing is gone. We told you everything that you learned was poison. The food is poison, education poison, everything is poison. Your lover is poison, your church is poison, your religion poison, your life was poison. But you ignore us, but you say whatever you say. Everything, yeah. Everything that you eat, poison. Everything that you drink, poison. Everything that you listen, everything that you watch, everything that you eat, everything that you drink, everything that you listen, everything that you watch, all poison. And now you see it, the blessing is over. 16, 19, 2019, 400 years is up. Everything is good on our side. How is it on your side? Dr. John Campbell over there in the UK tell you everything is not okay. Your police officers, your official is hiding this thing from you. They don't want you to know the truth. They keep telling you everything is good, everything is alright. So says Aribocha gonna take you to heaven. Jesus gonna take you, gonna get raptured. Mr. Stone and Lori out there telling you nothing is going to happen, nothing insignificant happen after the eclipse. Now post the eclipse, you see the flood. Now post the eclipse, you see the tornadoes in Nebraska, Oklahoma. Keep the people fooling drama. We keep telling you everything is poison, poison, yeah. Everything that you eat, poison. Everything that you drink, poison. Everything that you listen, everything that you watch, everything that you eat, everything that you drink, everything that you listen, everything that you watch, all poison, every poison that you put in us, the Holy Spirit taking it out. All your poison right now, our body become immune to it because we adjusted. Our DNA is not yours, our DNA is not like yours. Our DNA is so advanced. Our DNA is DNA of the Holy One. We are the representative of Him. We bear His effigy. That's why our stuff is of IG. Yeah. When you're looking at us, you're not looking at a regular human being. When you're looking at us, you're looking at the Most High Almighty. Yeah. When you're looking at you, we see demons. When you're looking at you, we see low beings that from the astral realm. That's why the guy was looking at you and say, you are a demon. I can see you. The frequency is so high right now, you can't hide. Because everything you've been teaching us, feeding us is poison. Everything you've been giving us is poison. We have regurgitated your poison. Throw it out. We don't want it. We vomit it out. We puke it out. Just like you puke that thought and vomit out your wisdom so you can get the wisdom of 83. Now you're in this predicament. Now you're in this deep ordeal. Now you're in this trouble. Now you're in. Everything is poison. Everything is bad for you. Everything is judgment upon you. Post-eclipse, pre-eclipse, enemies. You had 7 years to reject that poison, but you did not. Right now this poison going to kill you. That's why we say, yeah, everything that you eat, everything that you drink, poison. Everything that you listen, everything that you watch, everything that you eat, everything that you drink, everything that you listen, Everything that you are. Poison. Is that thing recording? What is it, sweetie? You can't hear it. Daddy stopped the beat. I can play it. Ebon beats. Yeah, okay, sweetie. Yeah, that's what daughter. You ready to go to
Yep.
To go put your shoes on? Okay. Sweetie, you sure you want to go to Walmart or not Publix over there? Which one you want to go? Walmart. All right then. Well, I was trying to get her to go to Publix. It's a lot cheaper for me over there and then very close, but that kid want to go to Walmart. But anyway, beloved, I got to go to Walmart and come back. I got a class. Oh, Cookie, we can't stay that long because Daddy got a class at 8. Okay. That's what she said. And her mother, too. It's going to be quick, and then we spent like 2 hours in there. All right, then. What is this? What's going on here? Is that what that is? Let's go. Is that thing recorded? Did it record it? I don't know, man. Sometimes it looks like it record, but sometimes it doesn't. But if it doesn't, hey. Again, beloved, join our Patreon, and the art class start this Sunday. Shalom. 7:06. What is it? It's 7:06. 7:06? Okay, so it is indeed 7:06. The class, we gotta go. All right, shalom.